What's the other name of Rajya Sabha? Right. Then who is the ex-official chairman of Rajya Sabha? Jagdeep? That's right. So he is the ex-official chairman or vice president of the Rajya Sabha. Then whether the Rajya Sabha is a permanent body or a temporary body? The Rajya Sabha is a permanent one or a temporary one? Permanent one. But one kind of members will be there every second year, right? Then what's the membership or age for the Rajya Sabha members? Right. Then we have seen about the Lok Sabha. So who is the speaker of the Lok Sabha? Who is the speaker of the Lok Sabha? So Om Birla is the speaker of the Lok Sabha, right? Then stop talking. So what are total members in the Lok Sabha? What are total members in the Lok Sabha? 5. So more than 5 people, right? Then what is the membership age for our Lok Sabha? 25 years of age. So these are all about the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, right? Then what's the main function of the Lok Sabha? So what is the function of the Lok Sabha? They can pass the bills, right? So that is the function of the Lok Sabha. Then what is the function of Rajya Sabha? The Rajya Sabha has the power to review and alter these bills. So once the bills or the law is approved by both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, then only it will be amended in the country, right? Here today we are going to discuss the next topic, that is the political parties. So if you say this topic, right? What's the political parties? Ayyappan, get up. So what's the political party? What's the purpose of this political party in our country? Louder. So what is political party? Get up. Girl side, first bench. So what is political party? Louder. What is the purpose of forming a political party? Louder. Akash. What is the political party? Louder. Aditya. What is the purpose of forming the political party? What is the purpose of forming the political parties?
Political parties again, members are being representatives like MPs. In order to again choose them by the people from a good government and from a good governance in the state as well as the country, they are forming the political parties. And they majorly work for again the people. And there are many parties represented in the state. And according to the people, they wish they can choose any political parties to take the government.
Good. What is the political party? So political party is nothing but a group of people, right? So they are conducting the election. Former government to hold the power, they are conducting the election. So they are called as the political parties, right? Then, so here we are going to discuss about the effect of political parties. Then, discussing about what is the primary agenda of these political parties. Then we are discussing about the key components each other, right? So we're telling that our mark is great when compared to the opponent team. Then what are three major components in the political parties? What are three major components in the political parties? Leader, active member, and so we have a leader in each and every party, right? So we have a leader. Then third we have an active member, right? Then third we have a follower. So in each and every party system we have a leader, then we have an active members, right? Then we have some followers. So these are all the three main key components of the political party system. Then we are going to discuss about the need of political parties, right? So what's the need of political parties in India? What's the need of political parties in India? So to run the government leaders, then conduct the election, we need some political parties, right? Then what's the need for political parties? Denise Okalika. What's the need for political parties in India? Boys side. What's the need of political parties in India? Election next. Boys side. Fayaz Khan. What's the need for political parties in India? What's the need of some political parties in India? Then? So these political parties will bridge the gap between the government as well as citizens, right? Then they form and run the government. Then they conduct and organize the election. Then they can implement various public opinions, right? So for this purpose, we have some political parties in India, right? Then we are going to discuss about the three kind of political party system in India. What are they? So there are three kind of political party systems in the world. What are they? That's in India. We have some parties. So overall, the world will be having three types of political parties. What are those? So we have a one-party system, two-party, and multiple parties. So write it down. So we have a one-party. Stop talking. Girl side. So we have a two-party system. Then we have a multi-party system. That's a coalition government, right? More than one party. So what's the one-party system? What's the one-party system? There will be only one party in power and there will be no place for any opponent parties. Right? So there will be only one party in power and there will be no place for any opponent parties. The examples will be Soviet Union are the some of the examples for this one party system. Then what is the two party system? What's the two party system? Louder?
Ruling party opposition party.
Will form a group, right? That's how the two party system based upon the majority, right? Then third, what's the multi-party system? What's the multi-party system? There will be numerous political parties, right? So India is one of the examples for this multi-party system. So we have a multiple political parties, right? So in the one-party system, we have only one power and there will be no place for opponent team. For two-party system, we have a ruling power as well as opponent power, right? Depending upon the majority. Third, multi-party and last one All India National Congress, right? Then next, listen. Listen. So in India, we have the Election Commission of India, right? That's ECI. Boys side. So in India, we have the Election Commission of India, right? ECI. So this ECI will select the recognized parties. So this ECI will select the recognized parties in India. So what are all the recognized parties in our country? So we will be having 7 recognized parties. What are those? We will be having 7 recognized parties. What are those? Right. So BJP, Congress, then BSP. So all the see we will be having 7 parties now. As Indian National Congress, Bharatiya Janata Party, boy side. So listen, so we having 7 recognized parties in India, right? So what are those? Write it down. Indian National Congress, so Indian National Congress, that is INC. Then we will be having BJP. So what is the full form of BJP? Bharatiya Janata Party. Write it down. Then we will be having Communist Party, right? CPI. What is the full form of CPI? Communist Party of India. Write it down. Communist Party of India. Then we will be having Marxist Party. Then we will be having National Congress Party, NCP. National Congress Party. The boy side. So we have National Congress Party. Then we have DSP. What's the full form of DSP? Right. We have Bahujan Samaj Party. Bahujan Samaj Party. That is BSP. Then we have AI. That is the All India National Congress. So these 7 are all the recognized parties in India, right? Then next we are going to see about the eligibility for this recognized parties. See, listen, what is the advantages of this recognized parties? So what is the advantages of this recognized parties? So then we have some benefits such as reserved party emblem. So then we have a reserved party emblem. Then free broadcast time on state and television and radio. Then third one, consultation in selecting the election dates. So these are all the benefits for this recognized political parties. So then we have a reserved party emblem, free broadcast time and consultation selecting the election dates. So completed, write it down. So next, stop talking, boy side. they should be recognized as a state party in more than 4 states. So they should secure at least 6% of the total valid votes. Then they should win at least 2 seats in Lok Sabha, and they should be a recognized party in the state party in at least 4 states. So these are all the eligibility for the recognized parties. Then last one, what are functions? So what are functions? So these political parties will elect the candidates for election by their vote. Then they support their candidates for office. Then they use manifestos to present voters their plans and policies. So these are all the functions of the political parties. So first we discussed about what is the political parties, right? The group of people contest the election to form a government or hold a power, right? Then we have discussed about the 3 components, that is each party system consists of a leader, active member as well as